welcome to episode 5 of Loud Mouth Love. This is your girl, Charite. Sorry my voice is a little off. I had a great weekend before recording this episode. And please, Rashad, don't say nothing. And with mentioning Rashad, I would like to introduce my two guests today, Rashad and Candice. So go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell me where y'all from, what y'all like to do, all of that stuff.
Oh, I'm going first?
Yes, ladies first.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Hey, y'all. My name is Candice. Miss Candy, if you're nasty. I'm originally from upstate New York, Rochester, Rock City, Cliffset. Ow. What do I like to do? I don't know. I live in Georgia now, so I like a good old brunch on a Sunday, happy hour.
Unlimited mimosas.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Bottomless.
Oh, yeah.
What's your favorite brunch spot to go to in Atlanta?
Brunch on Sunday? Ooh. Y'all ever had the Papados brunch?
No, I didn't know they had brunch.
Papados has brunch.
Say what?
Yes.
But you know, Papados do be packed on Sundays, though.
They
Yes.
be packed on every other day too, so I don't know if I'm trying to get drunk around all the people.
Try that
after
Papados
church.
brunch. It's a little pricey, but it's worth it.
Okay, checking it out.
Mm-hmm.
Probably got some good little mimosas. Eat with your shrimp and grits.
The drinks are good. The grits are good. They got like a little waffle station,
Oh, so it's a
omelet
whole
station. It is a whole buffet brunch.
My
Papados.
favorite unexpected brunch spot. They don't have unlimited mimosas, but I like Copeland's. Go to one in Marietta by Cumberland because it's cheaper than Kennesaw. So, Rashad, what's up, Mr. Nike from head to toe?
You know, I'm just trying to represent for the brands that I endorse.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Yeah.
You and Kaepernick on the same agent?
Yeah, you already know. That's my brother. But anyway, yeah, for those listening, it's Rashad. Walter, if you're nasty. Born and raised in Marietta, Georgia. Lived here for majority of my life. What I like to do is talk shit, stay fly.
And talk more shit.
In addition to talking more shit, go to festivals and concerts and experience life and be amongst the people and forget about your worries.
Hakuna Matata.
That is my favorite movie, though.
That's the vibe.
That was my favorite song for the longest while I was a child. Like, you cannot stop me listening to that cassette. That's bad. Like, that's how old I am. I listen to cassettes.
You know the new meme, everybody's like, they show a picture.
Right,
This is
how old am I?
So for all of you listening, we know his age because he listened to it on the cassette. He ain't got the XM Radio Kids Bob, none of that. He cassette player.
See, let me tell you, how old am I? I remember 8-tracks because my grandmother, she had a Chrysler with the ashtray in the door.
I remember those.
And the 8-track. Y'all, that's how old I am. Well, that's not how old I am, but that's how old school I am.
We was able to see the old generations carry over into the 90s and flourish. You know, we still played outside. We still had cassette tapes, CDs. Remember the booklets? Or the little sun visor, organizer. Yeah, we was legit.
That's what I had in my first car. I couldn't wait to get that little sun visor in my first car. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get my first car till I was 24. But that's neither here nor there.
Hey, but you got it.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you got it.
Yes.
What was it?
Oh, the car I have now, my 2014 Kia Sportage, Kiki. If you're nasty, since y'all want to do that, if you're nasty stuff, if you're nasty.
She was lit. That wasn't my experience. You know what I had for my first car?
What'd you have?
A 95 Ford Escort with the automatic seatbelt.
I always wanted a car like that. I always wanted a car like that.
Oh, you so ooh.
With the automatic seatbelt.
I remember my neighbor had a car like that too. We thought it was the coolest thing in the world.
As soon as you crank the car on the seatbelt,
Come right back up.
yeah.
Or what about the little code on the door handle? My aunt had a
That's too
Pathfinder.
new school. That's too new school.
But they had
That's
that
too
in
new
the
school.
90s. It was like 96.
Girl, on what car?
The little Nissan Pathfinder, she had it on the door and you could put a code to unlock
They
it.
made that Pathfinders in 96?
She had a red one.
Pathfinders in 96?
Probably.
She had a red
You know
one.
what? I wouldn't put it past Nissan. You know, them Japanese or whatever them E's over there.
They way more advanced than we are.
Absolutely.
And let's start the show because we talk about advancements and stuff. So we done started talking about these cars and stuff, but let's talk about advancement in dating. So currently Charity is single. Currently Charity is dating and trying to figure out what the hell she wants. But Since I've been in Atlanta, since I've been in Georgia when I was in Savannah, my old roommate actually introduced Tinder to me. It's almost like, you know how people in college be like, hey, try this drug, see how this tastes. Da, 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 da. No, mine was like, let's try this dating app or whatever. So my first time experiencing any dating app was Tinder in college, grad school. And it was fun. It was different in Savannah. It wasn't a good variety. We were able to, communicate, talk. Hey, you trying to be an actor? You could be on my set. Like, I kind of networked through it. But when I moved to Atlanta, I actually got on it seriously. Met my ex, lived together. That's another story for another time.
I love how she put that. I'm sorry to intervene, but I love how she did that. Met my ex. Like, he not current.
Not met someone, but met my ex.
Right. Like, he wasn't good enough, but...
Okay, so when I first moved to Atlanta, I met someone. We had a whirlwind relationship, very like wind all over
beneath my wings, wasn't it?
Yes.
Praise him.
Amen. Hallelujah.
But continue.
So Tinder app dating or whatever you want to call it has been very interesting for me. I've been able to not only meet friends, but I've also met lovers.
Q's in Lil Jon and Usher, Lover and Friends.
But yeah, so with that app, it's been kind of interesting. I've met some interesting people, some not interesting people, some boring people, some people that just don't ever talk to me ever again in life. And yeah, that's where we are now in life.
That is where we are now, because I've been on there too. I've been off and on like kids playing double dutch in Brooklyn, New York, just be in there like, okay. No, let me get out. They going too fast.
When it hit your face.
Right, when it catch your angle one good time, they be like, you know what, let me take away, let me delete the app, let me go reconvene, get my life together, and then we'll go and try it again. But lately, it ain't been good. It's just. So, like, even if I look at it right now, like, you see some cute ones on here, but then at the same time, you be like, you too cute. So,
what filter did you use? Why you got so many filters? Why all your pictures have a filter?
And that's my thing. If you only got one picture on there, I can't trust you.
You don't even have a decency to put, I'm from somewhere. Just your name, age, and picture. I ain't got time.
Right. And then it asks you where you were. I mean, you don't have to put that information. I mean, that could be talked about on the date, but don't be put wherever the fuck I work. Like, we know you work wherever the fuck you work. Just don't fill that part in.
I'm glad you have a job.
Half the time they don't.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Not only men, women too.
They'll say they work for an IT company or something crazy.
Yeah. See, I was on Tinder before there were filters.
Really?
Yeah.
So what year did Tinder come out?
I don't know. I was on it. Gosh.
Yeah, I was about to say, Tinder's probably been out since... Actually, let's look it up.
Google me, baby.
Let's not assume. But I recently just broke up with a girl that I met on Tinder literally last night.
So Tinder was created September 12th, 2012. So I could have really got on Tinder when I first graduated college as I'm back in DC. Let's see what's in the water. But I had enough fun when I first got out of school. So I don't think I needed Tinder at that time. Like, that would have been too much. So you got on there around
probably 2013, 2014.
Okay.
But there weren't Snapchat filters then.
It was literally it had to come from your Facebook. And now they have a loophole where you don't even have to be a Facebook member to get a Tinder.
Right, you can use your phone number now.
And I don't think that's safe. I liked when it was connected to Facebook because at least you knew it was least likely chances of being catfish.
See, I never got it when it was, or I never linked it to my Facebook account because I don't need them pulling up information from Facebook.
Let me tell you why I liked it being linked to Facebook. Because then you'll be like, oh, we got one connection. I will go to my friend. I will go through the friends. And then I'll do my research. You gotta do research. And even we'll talk about the research I did on the past situation soon. But you have to do your research to really know what you're getting yourself into. Granted, we can meet somebody at the club. And it could be the same thing, but at least with the app, you kind of have a head start with doing research. You don't have to talk on the phone and cake all night just to know anything about them.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And then another thing that I've been thinking about, especially when it comes to Tinder or any dating app for that matter, it's like the number of swipes. Like, it limits you if you don't buy it. First off, why am I buying a dating app?
It's a free dating app.
Right.
This is not Hello Cupid and Black People
All that
Meet.
good stuff, you know? But the thing is, okay, you start to swipe, then you get a couple of swipes. Then you end up with like 5 or 6 likes or 5 or 6 matches. So at that point, it's like, well, shit, which one do I choose? Mm-hmm. Like, at that point, she fine, she cute, she look like she a good one.
They got potential.
Right. You see potential in the picture, so then you reach out, hey, how you doing?
I compare it to shopping. You at the store, you know what you want, but then you might get something that catch your eye, like, oh, that's a little different. Let me try that out real quick. Let me see what this about. And then they got, like, department stores is an unlimited return fee. You could just stop talking to them after a while because you just feel like it ain't worth it.
Yes, I'm a serial unmatcher. Like, after...
You one of them crazy ones.
I'm not a crazy one. I just know what I'm looking for. I know what my expectations are. I have taste. If you can't match my taste, then...
Right.
Bye-bye.
So what about you, Candice? How do you go with it?
I see, I'm a scroller, so I have to look at all the pictures. I got to look at all the pictures like, So if I see something that piques my eye, I go ahead and swipe. And then I'll let it sit there for a minute. And then I may reach out. It depends on the response that I get, how far it goes. But
I don't like super unconventional when it comes to like life. Like, I hate being traditional, like the man has to do this first, but I still don't be wanting to like message first. I hate texting first too. That's like,
I hate seeming thirsty.
But this, okay, so, and we're gonna piggyback off of that. So at that point, you don't want to be thirsty, you don't want to text first, but you do want to text,
right?
So you gonna let your pride get in the way of having a conversation with another person?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm a Leo. Sometimes things just, it is what it is.
And you don't even know. You might be missing out on Mr. Right just because you didn't say, hey.
Then Mr. Right needs to be a little bit more responsive.
Mr. Right need to know what he want and message me first.
Mr. Right can't be responsive until you say something.
I'm a Scorpio. I need a lot of attention.
See, look, that explains a whole lot right there. Just the Scorpio in you. And then you a Leo over here. See, y'all need to get y'all a Libra. A Libra, we be balanced. We balance.
But then I heard y'all kind of petty too, so.
As long as you don't get petty with us, we won't get petty with you.
All right. So on the petty note, what, like, I know outside of Tinder, it's other apps. Like, what are some of your other favorite apps if you've been on dating apps? The scariest one to me is Plenty of Fish, because anytime it's those issues where like such and such found in a ditch, blah blah blah, they met on POF. I feel like Plenty of Fish are the ones for. It's like, what's that show when they get out of jail? What's that new show? It's not new, but it's on WeTV.
I don't know, but I watch a lot of Fatal Attraction.
So I don't watch TV just because of stuff like that now. Like, it's more
That's
bad
that 90 Day
than it's
Fiancé
good.
app.
Okay,
You
so
told me that
90 Day Fiancé is completely different from whatever Candice was talking about. Talking about Wayne Exhale.
It's Fatal Attraction
Snapped.
on TV One.
Y'all be watching Snap too, don't you?
Yeah, I watch Snap, but it's different. So, like, Fatal Attraction is like, it's a lot of African American couples on there.
Because it's on WeTV.
So what happens is like they meet and then something happens and the attraction gets fatal and somebody dies.
Same
Sometimes
thing
they
on
meet
Snap.
on POF.
A lot of times they be on POF,
So I've never done POF.
and I don't think I will. I remember when I was.
I have.
What was your experience like?
So I actually did not have a terrible experience. So I met, I want to say, 2 past boyfriends on that site.
Past.
Yeah, so exes. So there are people that I still keep in contact with that I met from there as well. So it wasn't a terrible experience. One of them was crazy though.
Oh, give us that story.
Well, he was of a lighter persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
And I had been on the app on and off for years. And he had just kept like he just kept like messaging me like throughout the years, and I finally responded like after like 3 years of him messaging me. He would always
that
find
showed me
me.
that he was crazy. Like, why you keep rematching with me
Well, I
if
mean,
you
it
know
was
I
a-
don't respond?
Hold
It
on
was a
now.
small
Hold on
town.
now. Go ahead. I apologize
It
for the
was a small
interruption.
town, so I mean, in his defense, there wasn't a whole lot in that town. It would be easy to find, especially if you're on a site for that city. So it was like maybe, I think it took me like 3 years to respond to him. I finally responded, and we ended up dating for about 90 days, and that was it was just different. I think culturally, like that was part of the issue. But it was, some of it was me, because he had only ever dated black women. He only dated black women. This was the first Caucasian American man that I had dated, so it was just
He
real
had a
different.
fetish. He had a fetish.
That's what I think it was. I don't think it was like, okay, this is what he's really interested in. I think it was more like,
And I think sometimes, like, not to get on that side, it could have been him trying to prove himself to whoever, like, yeah, you know, I like him dark. I like him, you know, dark meat. Da, da, da. Like, nah, like me for me, not because of who I am. Everybody has a preference, but, like, when you're so gun-ho and only, to me, that shows that it might be a little...
yeah. So what was interesting is when I finally cut him off, no text messages whatsoever. He still texted me without responses for a full year.
Yeah, he would have got a restraining order. Did y'all ever meet up for a date?
Yeah, no, we dated for 3 months.
Oh.
I met his dad. Like,
Oh, y'all was in there.
yeah, they move fast.
Dang. So you got any stories like that? Well, maybe not POF. You've only been on Tinder. Like, what are the
So
ones you've
I've
been
been on Tinder. I've been on OkCupid. I've been on Bumble. Haven't had any real crazy stories
That's the only crazy story I have.
like that. Not from the dating app, but just in my personal life.
Yeah.
Because you said the guy was Caucasian, right?
Yes, he was. He was a
Okay, so
ginger at that.
I stopped dating. Ooh, girl, that's where you messed up at. You remember that dude that shot up the movie theater in Colorado? He was a ginger. He crazy as fuck.
He was a ginger. He had hair down here. It was curly.
Right. So you can't be messing with gingers with long hair.
See, I thought he was the one that looked like, what's the one on the one that took Ariel out the ocean?
Oh,
He fine.
I know
for a
who you're
cartoon
talking about.
character.
I know who you're talking about. I don't know about cartoon characters,
No,
but
he
yeah, I know who you're
wasn't
talking
bad
about.
looking. It's just he
He was a ginger. Gingers are crazy.
yeah, he just started acting crazy. And then I recently, because I was trying to look him up to show someone what he looked like, and he knew that I was moving down here. And it said that he was near here, like Gainesville or something. And I'm like, did this man follow me?
Oh, nah.
That ain't healthy.
That right there.
That ain't
some
healthy.
crazy.
Yeah. But the thing is, what's crazy about it is he broke up with me.
But still text you.
Yeah. Like once a month. And I didn't block him.
Did you introduce him to Candy?
I don't know what that means.
Miss Candy, if you nasty, that's how you introduced yourself.
No. Yes and no.
Okay, so he got introduced, but he didn't get the full welcome.
Right, correct.
Okay, I can
You showed him,
understand
oh, yeah, I
that.
live in that neighborhood, but you ain't coming to where my house at.
Something like that, yeah.
There we go. I got you. So what's your experience on, what's your favorite out of the different ones?
So I've actually had, out of all three, I've had one relationship on Bumble, 2 relationships from OkCupid, and 1 relationship off of Tinder. And then the Tinder relationship, that was like, well, I don't know. I can't compare relationships because you just can't compare people like that. And you can't compare at the time you were, just like that.
I mean, that's just like if you meet anybody anywhere.
Right, but I haven't had
It's
anyone.
your aura at that
Right,
time.
absolutely. And I haven't had anything as crazy as Candice, but I've had a couple of eyebrow raisers. So women that like she's literally, well, one girl, she was from Atlanta, born and raised like on the east side, and I could tell it. I could hear it.
Atlanta.
I could hear it in her.
Atlanta.
I was like,
Atlanta.
she's like, yeah, I stay off
Atlanta.
of Moreland. I was like, okay, I know where Moreland at. I was like, what side of Moreland? She's like, you know where the prison at? I was like, whoop, never mind. I don't need to talk to you no more. You stay a little bit too close. And then she's like, yeah, it is. She's like, if we hit it off, then you can come with me to, I forget what little island she was talking about, but I was like, you know what? I'm good because you got 6 kids running around back there, and I can't tell if they all yours.
I don't think we all can afford to go to that island together.
That's what I'm saying. And then it was just like bad vibes, and she was cute, had a nice little booty, but she just.
So when you on there, are you going just strictly off of the looks, or are you really genuinely reading the profiles? Because we know Candice is a scroller. She reads to see everything she can, but do you be looking at the baddie?
So this is my approach when I go to it, and I'm looking at the picture for first and foremost because that's what's in your face, and I'll go ahead and swipe left or right. If we match, then I'll go ahead and dig into your bio and see if I really want to pursue you. Mm-hmm. If I do, then I'll go ahead and send a message. Hey, how you doing? Good morning. I ain't trying to send any of that freaky ass shit. But like, hey, Charlotte, what the fuck you doing? What you got on? Joe sexy ass girl, I want to put my dick inside you or something. Like, no, that's like disgusting.
Like, you walk up to nobody like, hi, my name is Charity, and I'm horny. How are you today? You don't do that on
Like, you would not do that in person.
Right.
Well, I wouldn't do that in person. I'm pretty sure there is a couple of guys out here that would do that in person, but not I.
You know, I could appreciate that type of honesty if when you meet somebody, they just lay their expectations right out there.
So you want somebody to match with you and be like, hey, shawty, you looking real good. Let me see what that thing look like in a thong.
So this is why I read the profiles, because before you swipe, sometimes they'll put in there, oh, if you're not into kink or if you're not, here for intimate encounters, don't swipe. So read them profiles.
Yeah.
Okay. Understood. And I feel like the same way. Well, you can't do that with women because women don't want you to know that they freaks, but after a few drinks, well, not even after a few drinks, after a few conversations, you can recognize. Like, game can recognize game. You can be like,
or y'all will start sending them like subliminal memes and gifts, and you be like, good morning, how are you? I was not expecting that. Like, I'm at work. I'm in a meeting with my manager. Please be cognizant of your words, sir.
Come on now. That's the word of the day, kids. Cognizant.
Cognizant.
If she can say it right. That's the SAT word for you.
Right. Can you tell me 3 ways you use cognizant?
No, I can't.
All right. So for me, I've been on Tinder first, Bumble. I did this one that kept coming up on Facebook as an ad, BLK, black. So it was like only black people.
So how was that? I feel like white people would have tried to steal that too, though.
Yeah, it was a mixture of people on there, but mainly us. But it was the dirty looking black boys.
Oh Lord!
See, that's the Vine City boys.
See, undesirables.
That's that south side of Atlanta. That's that Riverdale, Georgia.
Well, what
let me stop. I know you like a Riverdale, Georgia boy. As long as you pull up in the dope black Caprice with a pickle, a grape soda.
Lay's potato chips with hot sauce. Mm-hmm. Please act like you know.
Or if you from Southeast DC, salt and vinegar chips, or the pickled egg with your seeds, and you good.
Now, them salt vinegar chips.
Pickled egg with seeds. So side note, like that's a hood snack from where I'm from. You get a pickled egg, you take your seeds, you pour it in the bag, and you mush it together. Then you tie the top like you about to do icing by the little side, and you squeeze it out and eat it.
What?
Yeah.
I've never heard of anything like that.
What kind of seeds are we putting in here?
So either it is only the David's brand, the 25 cent or 50 cent pack.
Sunflower seeds.
Yes, plain or nacho cheese.
I'd like to see that in action.
You know, you learn something new every day.
Every day.
As many times as I have been to DC, I ain't never seen nobody snacking on no little plastic bag.
I've never seen that.
With a pickled egg and some sunflower seeds.
You have to be on the right side of town at the right time.
And see, I thought mine was pretty standard. I'm from New York, so corner store, at the deli, there's pickles. You get a pickle. I want a grape soda. I want some Lay's potato chips and some hot sauce. You put the hot sauce in the bag, shake the chips up. It tastes like fried chicken.
See, now that's...
Don't know about that part.
Regular classic Lay's and Frank's Red Hot. I don't know what kind of hot sauce
I
y'all
like
down
the
there.
Texas Pete.
I don't know who that is.
So I'm country, so we use Red Rooster and
No, sir.
Crystal
Never heard of that.
Frank's Red
because
Hot.
it's country, not country, but country.
Big country.
Like
kind.
that's the hot sauce you find at Ingles. When last time you
And
seen it?
Piggly Wiggly.
In Piggly Wiggly, Winn Dixie. They used to have it at Cup
Why he
Foods.
throw his accent on as he said he's
Like you didn't throw your accent on when you was talking about your pickled
How I say
egg.
how.
Pickled egg and seeds.
But nah. So like the dudes on Black BLK. I met one guy on there. He was pretty cool, pretty interesting. But I mean, we just cool now.
Mm-hmm.
But like I've had better quality people from Bumble.
Yeah.
I like the fact that it does force the sorry. Trying to start this card real quick. But it really it forces us as women to go ahead and speak out and say something to the guy versus you're waiting on them because like now the big thing is shooting your shot. Like last year, shoot your shot 18.
Shoot your shots. This.
And I feel like Bumble does that. It makes you do something that you would not normally do. And
Correct.
It was pretty cool. Like right now, like it seems like, people are cooler off of that I've been talking to recently, where in the past on Tinder, like it legit would be like for booty calls. And
Right.
Granted, I did meet my ex on there and we was genuinely like in love for a while, but I feel like you get more booty calls from Tinder than you do from Bumble.
I agree.
And like my friends, why you always
I
on
ain't
the
gonna
app?
lie. I ain't gonna lie. I have got more booty calls off of Tinder than Bumble.
See?
It's literally been like one night stands off of Tinder.
That's that nasty drunk at the club app.
But
Bumble is the one that you meet the people that you may have been cool with in college to date. And then Black is the round the way dudes. If we categorize the app, Black is the dudes that you know from your neighborhood, right? Then we got Tinder. Those the ones you might meet out there, a little established, but they ain't trying to look for nothing serious. So y'all just play around. And you got Bumble where that could be your husband. Which I think. Or you met them at work or something.
I did meet my ex off of Bumble.
And how was that?
It was okay at first. He had a good job, no kids. And then I just started finding stuff out. He was crazy too. But like crazy. Like I don't want to call him crazy. I think that there may have been some mental health issues. I found out that he was dating some girl at work. She had busted in his house, drowned his fish in his laptops. Like,
Drowned the fish.
Yeah, drowned the fish.
how you drown the fish when they already in water though?
Drowned the fish. She drowned the fish. So she killed the fish, his laptops, his tablets, like came in there acting a fool, broke a window, and he still worked with the girl.
Were
So
you
he
in
was-
there while she was doing all this?
No, sir, I was not. But he gave me a key to his house. And I'm like, I'm coming in here freely. And this girl knows where you live. So she could just pop up at any time, bust the window out while I'm in there taking a nap.
Damn.
Yeah.
Why she kept the fish, drowning the fish.
Drowning the
fish.
fish, not suffocating the fish by taking them out the tank.
Like they had to go to court and everything. I found all this out because I read his emails. That's another story. That's probably another topic for another show. But I found all this out because I read his emails. He wasn't going to tell me any of that. And I'm glad I did look.
Did he tell you to not come over for a certain amount of time for him to fix everything?
No, this stuff happened before I got there, so it wasn't a problem.
I was going to say, did he go through and replace the fish? And when you can, hey, babe, I cooked dinner.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a problem because all this stuff happened before I came in the picture. But the issue came about because he was still talking to her. And he worked with her. And like he had low self-esteem. So, what you mean? You got to boost him up like, oh no, babe, you're great. You're gorgeous. You're wonderful. What? You can get any girl you want. And I boosted his confidence so much to where he was confident enough
To go
to
get
cheat.
the
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
And he chose the girl that broke in his house.
So that's the trick to get a man. We're going to bust on windows this weekend.
Yeah. I'm convinced that they like
Bust my
crazy.
motherfucking window, see what the fuck happened to your ass.
Ain't nothing gonna happen, Rashad.
Girl, you don't understand. Fulton County, I got brothers. Cobb County, I got brothers. Gwinnett County, I got brothers. All on work for SWAT or the sheriff's department. See if your ass don't get picked up.
Hide your kids, hide your wife, because he finding everybody. Everybody in the club get smacked. Everybody.
I remember them days. I'm back in them high school days. Nucky V Buck came on, nigga, everybody was fighting.
Exactly.
Everybody was fighting.
But that's the issue. I feel like back in the day, we had, like, not to, like, try to connect music with this, but legit, we had songs that made you want to interact with people. Like, now when you hear those same songs, people in the club, all they want to do, legit, this is another episode. People are in the club now, all they want to do is, oh, I'm on Snapchat, I look like I'm having fun, then you see them put the phone down in their pocket, in their purse, and they sitting there looking like damn robots. Where we had songs that made you interact with people. Like, we all hype. Like, oh, yeah. You looking at the next person. Those songs come on now, you do that. But guys are not approaching. Or girls, and for that matter, since we're talking about shooting our shot, are not approaching. Like, do you think that's the reason why these apps are popular? Because they're calling us the Tinder generation. I just found this article on Nylon yesterday, and they're like, Tinder generation. And why we're taking advantage of these opportunities. People don't talk to nobody.
I think that's part of it. Like, my club days, I'm not going to date myself, but it was a while ago. It was some time ago. I actually did meet like one or two people at the club or at the let out. And they always say, don't, make anything of anybody that you meet at the club. But I mean, it was some lasting relationships. The first dude I ever talked to when I moved to New York, I was at the club with my cousins and we were standing around, we were dancing. He had a little table. He sent somebody to come and get me to go and talk to him.
Yeah, I've done that before.
That was like a real boss move. I was like, hold up, you didn't even come yourself? Like, I'm slightly offended, but I like it at the same time.
But at the same time, like, that's the issue with that approach. Because you're like, hey, bro, can you go up here and get her for me? I mean, at the same time, he may be handling something, trying to get bottle service. You don't know.
It was
maybe waiting on a drink. Maybe waiting on some lemon pepper wings or something.
People a benefit of the doubt no more. That ship has sailed.
Why?
Titanic sunk. Now that lady's talking, it's been 84 years. We ain't doing that.
And we still don't trust Rose. Not any Rose. Get out. Just reconfirm that. Like, we not trusting anybody named Rose.
Do you think he named her Rose for that matter?
I don't believe he did. I think it was more
a big coincidence.
I think it was more of a coincidence, but who knows? If we ever get to meet him, we can ask him that question.
Yes, because I'm gonna meet him one day.
I should say when we get to meet him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, going back.
Like, honestly, I feel like for us, it's because we're so obsessed with our phones. The app dating is easier. Most people don't know how to talk to you. Not even like coming and approaching.
Okay.
People don't know how to talk.
Okay. Now that's where I was about to go. We were not raised to truly communicate via sit down at the table, hash it out, talk. We immediately go to text. We immediately go to social networks. We immediately go to anybody but that person.
Right.
With anything.
We talk through people
right.
to get your mind right.
Right. Instead of coming directly to that person and just approaching them one-on-one, just trying to be a real person and be like, hey, how you doing? I would like to get to know you. You look very gorgeous today. Or, hey, I really want to fuck you. What's up? What's up?
Whichever one. Talk
straight
to
like
me.
that.
Straight like that.
I mean,
that's what
I feel
you
like
like.
I was. Yeah, I do. I feel like I was though. Like I was raised like that. Like, go talk to him. Don't be scared. Like, talk it out. Okay, don't talk through somebody.
But do you
talk
hear what you're
to them.
saying? But you hear what you're saying. They're telling you. They're not telling you how.
They're telling you to do it, and then
They
you get
tell
up
you
there and you
that-
got
Well,
egg
I
in
mean,
your face.
I watched it because I was brought up in a 2-parent household. So,
That's
and
a
then
blessing.
my parents were old school.
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't no cell phones or anything like that. They talked. And they
You
talked
had
to us
talk.
too.
You had to talk.
Yeah.
In that house, I grew
Because
up with both
text
my parents in the
messages,
house too.
You only
and we
got
had to talk.
300 when I was in high school. And I made that mistake because I was like calling myself, ooh, I'm about to text my boo while he out of town. And I thought it was 300 incoming. No, it was coming and going.
Yeah.
So I had that first crazy phone bill.
Yeah.
Shout out to Verizon. Shout out to that boy. You know who you are.
No, do y'all remember Singular Wireless?
I used to work for Singular Wireless.
Oh my
Again, I'm
God.
dating myself, but I used to work for Singular Wireless.
Singular
The
wireless.
little man,
was
the little orange man.
right. You had to wait till 9 o'clock to really talk to somebody. Be like, hold on,
I had
I
Virgin
gotta wait for my
Mobile.
night minutes to kick in.
Them night minutes. My friend did that post when it's like, this is how old I am. Like, I want to read it, but I feel like y'all not gonna know some of the like last parts. Let me pull it up. Like, why we like it's really dating us, like, because it was like that. You listening and watching 106 and Park, love that this, that, and the other, da 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 da. Then she started talking about like go-go's and stuff at the end.
Take it in the basement.
Right. I remember when he was on DC radio. He was on 95.5 before he moved to Atlanta.
Big shout out to Tigger because he's holding it down for the Atlanta Hawks and all the other events that's going on. So big ups to Tigger.
Yeah, he was really nice when I met him at Sweet Lounge. Last year, I took a picture with him.
Yeah, I met him at what was it, the Outcast reunion in Centennial Olympic Park. Real cool guy, real cool and humble guy. Appreciate
He's cool. I like the fact that he doesn't look at you crazy when you walk up to him. But as far as like with the article on Nylon says, one quote that I pulled from it, it was saying that. Okay, so they said, so they were talking about how it is laborious. So you putting in more work with the swiping, but at the same time, all it does with a whole lot of matches, all it does is produce a maybe. So you never have a for sure thing. All it's doing is giving us more options to still be confused. Whereas if you approach people, talk to them, you know, you focus more on getting to know them. But you got a phone where you can have 50 people that you match with and you're having 50 conversations. You're never going to stay focused on one thing and one common goal. Because y'all all on there trying to figure out who you really like, who's going to be the one to give it up first or that is interesting enough.
Right.
Or that can write interesting enough to make themselves seem like they're interesting.
Right.
And I'm doing air quotes as I say that. But I honestly feel like we are a Tinder generation. We're an instant generation. Like, why is everything generation. Instagram? Like, we had a discussion on physical pictures versus in your phone as far as like relationships and deleting. Another episode, I promise, guys, it's gonna get heated. But I really feel like we're to the point we don't even want to print our pictures because that's another thing to do. We got so many things to do, quote unquote, that we don't even want to take the time to go print stuff. Everything has to be at the palm of your hand, and dating is now there. So if you are on the dating app, I feel like finding somebody that's interesting enough to make you even want to go and go further, like actually hang out, actually planning out stuff. Because there's so many people, hey, what you doing? You trying to come through. I'm tired of that. So how many of y'all tired of the come through? Well, you send it. Rashad over here sending the come through as we talk right now.
I think that's what he was doing.
I do
right
not
now.
send a come through. I've never sent a come through.
What'd you be sending?
I've never sent a come through. I say, how you doing? Do you want to meet for coffee? You want to have a drink?
Oh, yeah, that classic you up.
WYD.
I don't send no what you doing. I make too much money to send what you doing.
Sirs, gentlemen, do not send a WYD text. Don't do that.
First off, I'm not abbreviating any kind of text unless it's LOL.
Because what I was doing 10 minutes ago is what I'm currently still doing. So nothing has changed much. But
right. And I'm sorry, but another part, like, if I text you something or if I send you a message on something, don't ask me 15 minutes later, so what you doing now?
Reread what I wrote.
Like,
scroll up a little bit.
I've literally been telling you this entire time.
Threads.
Like, it's like, whatever, majority of the time, what I do, it's not a light task. It's going to take a couple of minutes. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, what you doing now? Same shit I was doing. Busy?
That's a good question.
Can we go there for a moment?
Go ahead.
Just dip your toe.
We all here, for the most part, work in corporate America.
Right.
So typically we'll have a 9-to-5 job.
Correct.
Even though we don't like it.
Or
but it pays the bills, and it's funding our future to where we can do what we want to do in life.
It's making us see what we really want to do.
Come on, somebody. If you have time to text me throughout the entire day between 9 to 5, don't text me no more. Because it just let me know you ain't doing shit with your life.
That is true. But
in my opinion.
But what if they are doing something where it doesn't require a lot of attention, where they can text, but you do know they're at work? Does they get a pass?
No.
Because they could be doing something else.
Right.
Okay. Thank you for that.
I need you to be as busy as I am because I'm a busy person.
That's true.
and like give me time to miss you.
I think I struggle with that because I feel like if you get so used to talking to somebody back to back to back to back, and then like the next week is like real far in between with the text, I get offended and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, why aren't you texting me? Why aren't we talking like we were? Now you got me thinking otherwise. But then like it don't be nothing. But are you psyching yourself out, or are they really doing some other bullshit, or did they swipe right with the next potential whatever? Because I finally came to the point where I'm like, I'm not giving it up no more. I'm just gonna chill and see how things play out. And it's crazy to me that dudes feel like it's boring or that you're being stuck up because you don't want to, but it's like legit. Like I want to see if you really like me.
So part of that is from a male's perspective. I'll say part of that is because they've gotten accustomed to it. Like that's what. If they've been able to do that 2-3 times in a row, okay, well, shoot, well, I'm just going to keep doing this because this is what's working for me. I ain't got to be in a relationship. I'll go ahead, catch my nut, and on to the next one.
Right. I had to do legit match. I'm like, oh, he cute. Coworker knew him from college or whatever. So I'm like, oh, let me see what,
Did you read the profile?
I read the profile. He looks very square, clean cut.
Did he
Those
work
be the
here?
ones. No, he didn't work here.
Oh.
Very square. Oh, yeah. That's another story. But he looked very square, clean cut. All the pictures, not all, but a lot of the pictures with him and his mom out doing fun stuff, not the typical, like, I just play video games all day. Worked in corporate America, really nice view because he had those pictures all on his profile. And then we started texting outside of that. We followed each other on Instagram. I guess he had to do the screening test to see if I looked regular or had something going on with myself. We texted. I'm like, all right, yeah, we're going to meet for drinks. We're going to meet for this, that, and the other. He turns and then says, yeah, I don't even know if I want to get drinks anymore. I think I just want to cuddle. So for you to say to me, I think you just want to cuddle, to me shows that you was just for the booty the whole time, but you tried to make conversation. Don't make conversation. Let me know off rip. Like, I just was on the phone with somebody, and after we had a good conversation, I just simply said, please, well, I didn't say please. I just said, I hope you don't think I'm going to fuck you. And then it was like, caught him off guard, I think, a little bit. But then I got a text after, like, ain't nobody trying to fuck you. And I'm like, thank you for that, because I get tired of feeling like the conversation is good, this might be a winner, and then boom, two weeks later, you getting all these gifts that don't even come into your iPhone. I don't know where they get these gifts from. It's scary.
It is. Yeah. It absolutely is.
Come to my house. Like, you don't know me, I don't know you. Why do you just willingly want somebody to come to your house?
So, I've been on both sides of that. So, I've let somebody come to my house, and then I've actually went over to somebody's house to meet first. But I guess I'm the exception because we were talking for like a month.
Mm-hmm. So you had time to fill them out.
Right, we had time to fill each other out.
Not
we got
after
comfortable.
We just exchanged numbers.
No. Not after we only been talking for like 2-3 days. Unless you just want to fuck. But then at that point, you'll know it because from my experiences, if you hit me with that, hey, sexy, oh, you just trying to fuck.
Mm-hmm.
If you hit me with, good morning, hey, handsome, how are you? I like this. Or you compliment a picture, I'm like, okay, so you may want something different. Mm-hmm. But if you hit me with a hey,
that
sexy,
looks interesting.
Right. It's like, okay, she sounds like a well-rounded girl.
Because they'll say, oh, you seem interesting, da-da-da-da. Like, I'm a filmmaker. Oh, so what kind of movie we about to make? X.
Yeah.
It's so annoying.
See, and let me tell you, I took that off of my profile. I took that off of my profile because at that point I was getting like a lot of like up and coming actresses is what they would call themselves. Mm-hmm. It's like, hey, so when's your next director's thing, or what's the next project you're producing? First off, sweetheart, I'm not going to put you in the work that I do.
Right.
Because I'm not at a point in my career and in my life to where I can be like, okay, yeah, I'm going to just go ahead and throw you in as one of my characters. No, boo, that's not how we operate right now.
Right.
But I will gladly take your information and use you on the next project because I know this isn't going to last because the way you're talking to me at this point.
I get a lot of dudes that are fake producers, but...
Mm-hmm. Fake producers and fake trainers. And what's the other one? What's the other big...
They travel a lot.
Or they do meal prep.
They travel,
trainers.
trainers.
They chefs and do meal prep. So that's when they got no job. Because it being
Financial consultant, realtors. That's the other one.
Oh, people love to be
Male
realtors.
realtors. Like, oh yeah, I'm a realtor.
What you doing in them houses when you showing them?
I'd be like, provide me your licensing information.
Where you work? Keller Williams?
Okay, what company you work for? What firm are you with? Are you with? Are you part of State Farm? Are you American Insurance?
Right.
Are you independent?
Liberty.
Are you Hawthorne and Company? Are you Walton Realty? Like
Right.
what's up?
Right.
Are you Keller Williams? Like
Right.
who are you? Are you the
They
one?
also use financial consultant. So I asked, I was like, financial consultant for,
Financial consultant is another word for scammer.
financial consultant for, and no response. Or IT for, no response.
Just because you work on a computer does not mean you're IT.
Just because you have a computer does not mean that you're IT.
Just because you're in the market for a computer. But
Just because you work at Best Buy does not mean you work in IT.
I mean,
Ain't knocking nobody that work at Best Buy because I'll gladly take that discount.
hell
You came
yeah.
over and set the clock on your mama's stove, so now you're IT. You're real tech.
No, you showed your mom how to navigate that iPhone. Now you IT.
real tech savvy.
Yeah.
Or you can make a bowl of cereal, so now you a executive chef.
He sliced them bananas on their frosted flakes.
Hey, just
Whole
because.
new look.
Come on, somebody.
Whole new
Just because
world.
you watch Bar Rescue every Friday,
You know how to
don't mean
restore.
you a consultant.
Just because you watch HGTV don't mean you're a contractor.
Come on, somebody. Just because you work at Home Depot don't mean you're a carpenter.
Just because you went to YouTube University don't mean you a filmmaker.
Oh, Jesus, I hear that so much.
All right, let's stop. We bashing people. But this is
I
what you
mean,
see.
they just need to be real about it. Say I drive Uber, and sometimes I give free rides for a vagina.
Or
Say it.
sometimes I go to the sperm bank or the blood bank and get a couple dollars.
You know?
Yeah.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with donating your plasma.
The funniest one for me is when they be like 420 friendly with the little leaves and the breath of wind with the leaves flying. Or when they'll say, put all these little emojis of the different liquor drinks or whatever, like to show that they like to have fun.
Hold on.
Or stop stunting, sitting on cars as rentals.
Hold on. Dudes is using how many emojis?
Yeah.
Oh, they
do
be
that.
hella emojis. Let me
They do
re-download one of these
420
out.
friendly.
Listen, please, you bring up one and I'm gonna bring up one, and we gonna compare and contrast.
Too much for the intro.
And I just got a match.
Oh, tell us about your match.
So she's white,
Okay.
which probably doesn't mean she's gonna last. Okay,
sis.
hey Chelsea, how you doing? Loves music. I'm gonna be honest.
Here you go.
Tender when I'm bored.
She too skinny for you.
Okay, first off, I need for her to learn how to write in correct English.
But I like that she
I'm
said
gonna be
that she
honest.
uses it
I
when she's
tender
bored.
when I'm bored. Like that just don't make sense.
Just to let y'all know, Rashad is very technical. I showed him one picture. He said, but what about the background? Why is the sun shining at this angle and not at this angle?
You
Yeah.
be detective too, ma'am.
What I do? Okay, we're not going to.
Exactly.
It's necessary. You have to do that.
You have to do that. Chelsea's cute, but she's 25. Okay, hold on. She got a little booty. No,
she's
that's the way she's
skinny.
walking. That's the way she's walking.
She too skinny for
He
you.
arched that back up
But
and
let's
down
look.
to the
We
floor.
already know what Rashad like.
So Callie is a white girl. She's a
Callie.
she's a ginger.
But is she a natural ginger? I don't think so.
That might be.
So what are y'all requirements? We know looks, but like if the looks aren't good, the profile at least have to read well.
So first and foremost, this is my thing. If you say you're 420 friendly, I'm like, what kind of 420 friendly are you? Because don't say you're 420 friendly and you only do the concentrates or the not the concentrates, but the edibles and the pens.
So you want them to specify. So what if she says, hey, I'm 420 friendly, meaning she doesn't mind if you smoke?
So, and that's another thing. That's leading to my next point, Candice. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So
Segue.
I'm an avid smoker. Anybody that knows me knows I smoke with the best of them, or I at least try to smoke with the best of them whenever I can. And I don't plan on stopping that at any point in time. So I've literally stopped talking to girls because there's like, well, you smoke too much for me. I was like, so if I smoke cigarettes, would it be different? One girl said yes. I was like, so you'd rather me kill myself
Then ease your mind.
Then ease
and
myself.
Let your conscience be free.
Right.
You now rolling with the sounds.
Now, I didn't say this to her because I wasn't that much of an asshole. But this is what I thought on the ride home. I was like, did she really just say, like, I smoke too much weed, but it would be different if it was cigarettes? So you want me to kill myself?
Maybe because she was a, like, secret cigarette smoker that she didn't want
Probably so. And that's kind of what I gathered from it, too, because her lips were slightly black. Well, y'all ain't never heard that saying, you know?
But I thought it was smoking weed make your lips black.
So I've been smoking weed for...
But you probably exfoliate.
Come again?
Do a good sugar scrub.
I really don't.
I can see that.
I really don't. It's just the melanin in my body. You know, it's built
I feel
into
like
my
lips
DNA.
too big for me to smoke. Cause
Your lips are not too big for you to smoke.
I'll be walking around that little black with the pink in the inside.
You got to know what to smoke
Black
and how
on
to
the
smoke.
outside,
See,
pink
look,
in the
you
inside.
ain't been hanging around me long enough. I'm gonna teach you some things.
Nah, I'm good. Like, I've been such a, like, I'm not going to smoke. That I can't see myself. Like, since, you know, sometimes an edible is cool, but I don't know.
Right, I get you. But get back to these girls on Tinder.
So legit, I just re-downloaded Tinder for the purpose of this episode. And one thing I do not get, why are you guys on here soliciting for threesomes?
There's a lot of
Who's
that.
soliciting for threesomes?
There's a lot of that. So on
It'll be a
Bumble
picture
as
of
well.
the dude. Yeah, it'll be a picture of a dude, and you're like, oh, he's cute. Then you'll go through more of the pictures because I screen pictures first. I'm just like Candice over here. And then you read the profile, and it'll be like, we're looking for someone to hang with and have fun, me and my girlfriend. This is both our
Actually,
page.
I have screenshots. Interesting story.
Okay.
I'm not going to put it out there. But I'll say a friend of mine, I saw her ex-boyfriend on Bumble with his new girlfriend, and they're looking for someone to spend time with.
Wow.
And of course, I screenshotted it.
And I want to say another thing. The cougar game out here on Tinder is strong.
It's a lot of cougars.
It's some cougars out
The
here.
old men on there be looking like they gonna hit you or something. Like, I'm gonna whip you. Like, come here, girl.
And that's another thing. So, like, most of the cougars you see on here are older Caucasian women. And then, oh, shit.
Let me see.
So I'll read it. It says, hey, mostly looking to meet new people and build new friendships, not single, looking for someone me and my girl can spend time with.
It's a thirst trap.
And that is him and her.
Let me see what they look like.
They're looking to spend time
They
with people.
They look freaky.
They look like they got the money to, like, take you out.
They look
vacation. Oh. See, for me, I just downloaded. The first thing that pops up is Tasha, 29, 20 miles away. Mind you, my preferences are for men. So first off, Tasha, where you want to man and you still like girls.
But I think that's a glitch in the system.
Nah. We got Tasha with the wig on her forehead almost to her eyebrows. Like,
Honey lace front.
yeah, so we're going to swipe. Then you get these people. Why not? If you're on here trying to date, the only thing I see is your picture. Why are you putting unflattering things on here? Like, Rashad schooled me, like, maybe not put that picture. You need to put this picture because this, that, and the other. But if you're on here, I know people are going to like you for you, but if we're not meeting in person for me to get a personality and all I see is some goofy pictures with you kissing your dog or you in a group of friends, it's not happening. So take these. Let's go through that. Let's go through the top pictures that you need not to have on your Tinder or online dating app.
Picture of your kids.
You think that's a turn off? Some people might want you to know it from.
No. First off, I say that because I have worked in like education before, and you just don't know like who has seen your child. So then at that point, it can escalate to like another parent being like, "Oh, I seen you on Tinder, so what's up? What you trying to do?" And that's not how it's supposed to go, because at that point you would have never met that person any other way. Your children can be at the same daycare, school, whatever, summer camp.
And it could end bad if y'all end up dealing with
right, because at that point that person knows where your child goes to school. That person knows where your child goes to eat, can easily just like find you.
We could just gonna do a round, take pictures, or let's do pictures or information or comments that should not be on your page. That will not get you a swipe right.
Oh, gosh. I hate the comments about just being too picky or just being like, oh well, I don't date black women. Don't swipe. I only date
From black
outside.
men?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yes,
They'll
they don't-
legit say, not on here for black women. If you're black or if you're fat or thick or whatever,
Yeah.
swipe
The
to the
weight.
left.
The weight is a big thing.
Oh, so we're shallow out
So
here
how
today.
how they do it sometimes is they'll say, I live an active lifestyle, and they're looking for someone who does the same, which I don't think that shouldn't. I'm like, heck, I know a bunch of chunky, athletic women.
Right.
But yeah,
That live an active lifestyle.
yeah, I think that's not something that should be on there. Like, if you get somebody that's big and you ain't feeling it, just don't talk to them.
That's true. For me,
Don't tell them they can't swipe on you. They allowed to look.
I was about to say, the only thing is you're not going to swipe back, so why say it?
That's the other thing. They don't know that you didn't swipe, so just let it be.
Because then at that point, I've seen where it is to guys that actually like just swipe. Like they just continue to swipe and just wait until like they hit a match. And then if they hit a match, then if they like it, they'll keep it. If they don't, they'll just not match it. So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, this has been funny because I know the episode before this is me, my mom, and my sister, and then now we have this one where I'm like producing by myself. So I'm over here directing. So if you hear the little, it's me trying to get them to pull the mic forward. So it's kind of funny. Like I'm trying to dive into a new way of doing things if, I can't get in touch with, not in touch, but like schedules aren't working to get with my producer. So apologies if you hear the little jingle. For me, things on there I don't like is like give people time to get to know. No, I'm looking for a wife. I'm not looking for a hookup, or I'm looking for
Which is a lie. They looking for a hookup. You ain't looking for no wife.
The ones that be first to say they not looking for a hookup be the first ones to talk about what you doing. You trying to come through. Voila.
Right. And then on some of these profiles, like you'll get like you get the same picture, but it'd be different filters, and then it'd be a random dude, then it go back to the regular picture. Like, what the hell is that? Are y'all a couple? Is this a fake profile? That's another thing. Fake profiles. The fake profile game out here, strong as shit.
Someone thought I was a catfish.
Why?
I don't know why he thought that.
Because
I don't feel like I'm that cute.
Because you look too good to be true. That's what it was.
Yeah, back in my Tinder days, this was a while ago when I still lived in New York, and I just recently started talking to him again. He was like, I thought you were a catfish. I'm like, how?
Or when you go to meet them and they say, you look so much better than your pictures. And I was like, damn.
Right, what does that mean?
Like, was I just okay enough to swipe?
I think it was more of they just don't, they saw the picture and they were just like, okay, damn. But then
as we record, she gets a FaceTime from her
crazy ex.
Bumblebee. Boo.
Yeah, why is he still? See, look, that's the shit we talking about here, ladies and gentlemen.
That's another one. If I don't text you back or message you back, don't keep messaging me, hello, hello, hello. And then when I don't mess you, all right, I see you're too busy to be on here, blocked. Or I see you're not on here enough, here's my number. No, I just don't want to. We faded.
Like people don't know how to take rejection. Like I literally met this girl on OkCupid in Chicago. That was a great trip. And literally, she still hits me up to this day. Like we did our thing. You know, I was up there for a month working, and I told her I didn't want anything serious. I told her I was just looking for somebody to hang out with while I was in Chicago. And she's like, okay, cool. Well, I understand that. I'm not looking for nothing serious either. So, you know, we had our time. I left. And 2 years later, she still contacts me. And it got to the point where I was an asshole to her. Didn't matter. She still contacted me.
Yeah.
No, she was Hispanic.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah.
And you left out of that live?
Yes, I did.
Shit, yeah.
I know it.
You winning.
Come on now.
Like, the other thing is when people, I know you did it because you were at work or whatever, like, oh, let's hang out or whatever. But when dudes be quick to message you and it's like, here for work just for the weekend or here for the weekend just trying to hang out.
Right. What does hang out mean? Tell me what that means.
Okay, so two things. It actually can mean
maybe they do want someone to show them around.
Just to be like, okay, cool, yeah, I like this, because I am that person. I just want to see like what I haven't seen already.
Right.
And they're like, okay, cool. Someone would be down with that. Some would just like, no, that's not what I was looking for. I was like, okay, cool. I guess you just didn't read my profile.
So you really go on your profile everywhere you go and change here for the weekend or here for the week.
I don't do that.
No. So normally, when I was like on it heavy, I had one general one. I was like, hey, born and raised Atlanta, Georgia, in your city for work. Probably be here for a month. Well, that's the only thing I will update, the time frame I'm there. That way, like at that point, I'm not lying to you. Like, I'm here for a week, here for a few days, just trying to see the city. If you have time to like show me around, cool. If not, it is what it is. Like, no love lost. I'll find out about the city on my own.
Right. I'll make it happen.
Mm.
I always feel like my thing is, when I was on Bumble, I learned to turn or hide my profile when I'm out of town. Because, we travel for work.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So I learned to hide my profile. Before I would say, if it says that I'm in a different city, don't be alarmed, blah, blah, blah. I travel for work. But, so I would hide the profile.
And I didn't know you could do that until late last year. I was like, I can hide my profile? What?
Yeah, because I stay getting matched with people when I'm out of town.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes it's cool conversation. Sometimes, like, I really just get on there just to have conversation. Because your other little hoes start acting crazy. Now, I don't want to call nobody no hoe, but, like, your other friends.
You can call them hoes because that's what they be acting like, hoes.
Yeah. So, you want to know something interesting? When I was in Pennsylvania, towards the Pittsburgh area, I matched with a white cop. Yeah.
Interesting conversation. Now.
Very interesting. He was just trying to sleep with somebody. So he was like, yeah, why don't you come over?
But
I'm like, sorry, sir, what?
No. Like, for me, honestly,
you are literally the feds.
Like, I think with my schedule, literally the feds.
Literally.
But honestly, I think with my schedule, I'm at this point where, like, yeah, I'm meeting people on here. And I know a lot of people's expectations on here is to get the booty do thing going on. Mm-hmm. But I really, not to say I'm on there looking for love. Like, I don't need a reality show for that. Like those shows just be like Charity and Looking for Love on VH1. Like, I'm not on there looking for the love per se, but just really somebody that can be a friend that can eventually turn into something. Somebody to hang out with. Because they don't approach you. Mm-hmm. So you kind of got to go to where people are. And maybe it's some crazies because I'm going to tell y'all know the story, but I'm going to tell y'all the story. The people, my lovelies. What did I say my fans was gonna be called? My lovelies and my loudies for the guys or whatever. But anyway, so I got on Bumble. Like, I hadn't been on there in a while, and I was really, 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 really bored. So I was like, oh, let me see what's out there or whatever. And I have other things I could be doing, but sometimes you get tired of working and doing work stuff all the time. So this is another thing. He on here now. Why do you have a cartoon?
The only picture he said.
Your only picture is a cartoon.
Only picture.
They probably work here.
The only picture. No, it says that they're 16 miles away. Work at ITEC. That sound like the Vry Institute of
ICDC College.
Ain't that the guy who was like, "Hey man, get off the couch. You ain't shit. You ain't doing shit." Oh, that's Everest. Oh,
is it Everest?
Yes, Everest.
Okay.
Or looking for a college degree.
Education connection.
So
why she know all these online?
Education, what I'm looking at. When I get a degree, I will make a bigger salary. And then she said, I went to the internet and found education connection.
Hey.
But no, so let me finish the story.
Whoa, then you got this extensive. Oh, Jesus, Lord have mercy.
Maybe she's handicapped.
No, so let me tell y'all. I'm sorry to cut you off with your story, but this is it. So I'm gonna let the people know. So this young lady's
describe
name.
The picture first.
Okay, first off, I'm gonna let you know her name. So her name is Bree, or that's what she goes by. She's 26. Went to Georgia Gwinnett College. Doesn't say if she graduated. That's another feature I would like Tinder to actually implement?
I finished.
Like, did you finish?
Got my certificate.
Right. What kind of bachelor's do you have? Associates, masters? But she has a picture of, I don't know if anybody remembers, but anybody remember the Goofy movie? Mm-hmm. I can't remember the son's name. Not
the bullies, the fat one.
Yeah, the fat one. The fat one's name, his son. Mm-hmm. I can't remember, but it's a picture of him and a young lady, and she's like goo goo gaga, and he over here kind of like thug boy, fat boy gang, bougie with tattoos on his face.
Okay.
And that's the only picture she has. Now, I was just like, well, let me scroll down and see what the profile says. And boy, oh boy.
Maybe that's why she did that. She wanted to not distract. Like her, I'm not going to let you see what I look like. You're going to read and listen to what I got to say.
I feel like you only do that if you're looking for like same-sex encounters and you don't want anybody to know.
I could see that happening. Yeah. I absolutely could see that happening. I can absolutely see that happening. But she over here got her sun sign, which is Libra. Shout out to the Libras. Her moon sign, which is Cancer. Not a big fan.
They're emotional.
And I forget what the third sign could be. I know it's a Sagittarius. I forget. Or her rising. I think her rising sign. Your rising is Sagittarius. Hopeless romantic, introvert. I'm in quotations one of those. I'll judge you based on your zodiac sign, but overall, I'm pretty chill and easy to talk to. That's a lie. I love meeting new people with different perspectives from my own.
Throughout.
Come on, somebody. Well, no, that was my tidbit.
Oh, okay.
Because she got a laughing emoji next to it.
Oh, yeah, she confused.
Right. Where was I? Love meeting new people with different perspectives from my own, so I'm big on communication. If you cannot hold a conversation without asking me what you doing or small talk, then don't bother. I'm looking for friends and people to vibe with. Let's see if that's you. Let's skip the mediocre conversations and get weird. First off, we got to have the mediocre conversations in order to get weird. Because first off, from your pictures, you could possibly be trans.
That's a possibility.
So
No.
Or maybe she's older than 26.
Let me see.
I don't know, but this is my thing. First off, I'm about to show you the picture, but what was I about to say? Because there was a part in here that kind of threw me off. First off, it takes two to communicate. So I need you to speak back to, don't just have me lead the whole entire conversation. I'm going to give you something, but you got to give me something back. So like, I hate when people do that. So that's my thing. Why?
Oh, that's why she has the one picture, because she's linked to her Instagram.
But
I think
you
people are trying
pictures
so hard to be a free spirit that they don't know how to communicate regularly. Like, I'm free, I'm with the birds, but they don't know how to.
That's another episode for you. The fake
woke.
Right.
The fake woke.
The fake woke, the fake emo, the fake.
Lying.
Let's not even go there.
They gonna find you.
Faux lives.
Zodiac rising. Ooh, now stay woke.
I was about to say,
fake woke.
Let me not. I'm not even going to jump into all that because
that's a rabbit hole.
We're going to keep, and then the weird with the alien and the.
Right, you're so unique. Oh my gosh.
I know, right?
You're so different.
And then nobody's talking about retrogrades and
are legit
the moon, the way it's positioned.
Doing the same thing now to show how different they are.
You're not different.
You're jumping on the different bandwagon. That's
the only different thing about you.
So for me, like, I legit won't look at a show if everybody press about it. I won't listen to an album if everybody press about it.
Bird Box.
I did like Bird Box though.
I didn't mind Bird Box. Sometimes you gotta see what the hype is about.
I was tearing up.
So I know this is slightly off topic, but have you all seen Endgame?
We're not even going there.
What is that?
Okay, so that's a no. So okay, we can end that conversation right then and there. Continue with the profile.
Okay. So, I mean, I feel like she's trying her hardest to be different, but this is what it is. Everybody that wants to be different are basically being the people that they used to tease and joan on in school.
Boom.
We just gonna end it there.
Boom.
Cause she looking like the biggest nerd in the world, but back in the day, the way like not to like judge based on appearance, but the things that we used to joan on our peers about all the time, everybody's doing. And it's almost like secretly that's what you wanted to be. You wanted to be yourself. Now you're calling being yourself different when you're just being yourself.
Absolutely.
And I think that's what Tinder is, a way for you to like, it's like you have your Instagram where your personal friends and peers know, or maybe your fans if you have a following. Your Tinder, you can even make an alternate look.
Oh, I've had that before.
Yeah.
I've had that before.
Where you can
Slept
kind of
with
feel
a
like you're
married
venting
woman.
and getting to know somebody.
Right. Slept with a married woman. Did not get her correct name. Her husband DM me, will hit me up in my inbox on Facebook. He was like, hey, does this one look familiar to you? I was like, no.
How was it?
No, because this is my wife, and she said, like, you and her had relations. First off, who uses the word relations anymore?
Right.
A hurt man.
Because I literally told him, I was like, dude, she ain't have on a ring. I asked her what she married. We did what we did, but I didn't know. Had I known, of course I wouldn't have did that. I'm not trying to be no homeworker because I don't want nobody to wreck my home whenever I get it.
Right.
So, yeah, that's happened to me. But wasn't my fault.
Because people are trying so hard to be, like we just said, and I think we can almost end it on that. Like, people are trying their hardest. Oh, I got to tell y'all that story. But people are trying their hardest to be different, that they don't even really know what different is. You're trying your hardest to be in the different in crowd.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what it is.
But that's just the crowd you were supposed to be with from the jump.
Exactly. Because all these people that used to be real popping back in the day, now they all alternate and stuff. But then it's like, oh, you don't know about the Zodiac. I don't.
I feel like they're only like that, again, going back to the whole Tinder generation, online. They're only like that online.
Because now they have more access to. People aren't even doing research. Different. The thing is, they'll take it for hindsight. Like, just like that whole Aisha Curry thing. They heard that 10-second clip, but didn't even listen to the old interview to understand her perspective.
Right.
Like, I feel like
these the Cliff Note readers.
I feel like this, like you said, this generation, you're able to portray yourself however you want to online.
Exactly. But boring as hell.
I'm telling you, man, I said this a long time ago when the Sims game initially came out. I was about to say, don't be surprised if real life is not like the Sims in a matter of 10 years. And I think we are well into that now.
Mm-hmm. Because, they don't know how to talk. They
right.
Mumble, mumble, mumble.
Right.
They don't know how to speak.
Right.
They just having somebody up top control them.
Mm-hmm.
Which is the internet.
Yes, the internet is evil, but it's also beautiful at
social
the same
media.
time.
Social media is your puppet.
So we're social media dating.
Pretty much.
We're like pen pal dating. Think about it. Like, we used to actually have to write the letter.
Pen pal dating. Pen pal dating, you don't ever meet. Pen pal dating, you never meet.
Love after lockup. That's what that is.
Oh, Lord, don't get me started on that.
That's the best kind of love.
Nah. But
I guess that's Candy talking. So that's how you know we need to wrap this up.
No, but okay, on the love after lockup situation, so the dude
thugging and loving.
I got that thugging love off of Bulldog.
The Bobby Brown, I know you're getting bored
dealing with him,
and I know you miss my loving, my thugging,
loving, and I know you're getting bored.
Exactly. Yeah.
Y'all know he wrote that song because of Robin, right?
Listen.
For real, y'all ain't know he wrote that song because of Robin?
We're talk about this love after lockup. I gotta tell this story before this.
She gotta tell her story. It's a good one, y'all. Take your time, sis.
On the songs about sex, they be like,
no.
But no, for real. So met this guy on Bumble. Fine. Sexy, little dimples, little chocolate, little all that. So I'm like, all right, we texting and everything. Everything seems cool. So the first day we wanted to link up, I had to go to my part-time. So then the next day he was like, let's link up at 10 Lizzie's. I get off at 3, but I'll be there. I got off at 5 that day. Get there. And as soon as I got there, he's like, I had this drink, I ate this taco, da-da-da. And I'm like, oh, okay. So it was $2 Tuesdays. I ordered my food, and in the midst of everything, like, conversation started. So then he instantly started venting and telling me everything about his life, about his baby mama, about how his kid, he had custody of him his whole life, and I don't know where she swooped up and took all the custody. So then I'm like, what seems like you got your life together. He said, yeah, a couple years ago, the last thing that I got in trouble with was this DUI. And I'm working on that, and everything is good. I'm an electrician for the city of Atlanta, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, that's beautiful. It seems like you learned your lesson. You're doing good. But prior to this was my mistake. I did go online because his name was a very unique name. It's spelled different. So I was able to go on Facebook, and I saw the last name. I said, oh, that's him. Let me just Google what pops up. Oh, MySpace pictures. I'm like, oh, that's like me. If you Google my name, you'll see Loud Mouth Love Podcast. But before, you might have seen like old MySpace pictures, Facebook. So looked through the pictures, and then one was a mugshot. So I was like, oh, let me see what this was about. So it was from 2009. It was for aggravating stalking. And I'm like, okay, that was, 10 years ago. He didn't grow from that. At that point, you like a teenager or whatever. So then the next one was 2010, and it was for harassing phone calls. So I'm like, all right, that's a double negative, but I don't have anything to do today after work. Let me go and meet him for drinks. Drinks are harmless. I'm going to be okay. My location is always on my phone, so people know where I'm at. So if something was to go down, I was good. Go get drinks. Everything's cool. And then in the middle of the conversation, he's just like, yeah, I'm a dine and dash. I looked at him. I said, what do you mean dine and dash? He said, yeah, I'm about to leave. I said, excuse me. I said, so you invited me here to literally do this? Like, you didn't order all this shit before I got here, and then you going dine and dash? Like, oh, hell no, I don't do no shit like that. So he looking at me. He's like, well, you can go to the bathroom and leave first, and then I'll leave behind you. I said, I don't do no stuff like that. So then he like, man, I knew you wasn't a thug. I knew you wasn't hood. That's why I be liking hood girls anyway, because they down for it. I said, well, if you want a hood girl, you can go down the street. I'm sure you can find a couple of them, but that ain't me. That's not what I do. He said, man, but you from D.C. I know y'all be rocking like that. I said, nah, I don't do shit like that. That's not me. So from there, I started getting real tense, but like still like staring him down like, nigga, don't try me. So from there, the waitress came, and I'm like, can I get my check? I had 2 tacos and 2 margaritas. Well, I had a taco and 2 margaritas. And she was like, okay. And then she went over to him messing with him like, oh, I know you're not going to not pay for her stuff. You invited her here. He like, I don't even know her. She was like, but at the end of the day, you invited her, so you should be paying for her stuff. So I'm behind him like, he's crazy, like mouthing it to the waitress. And she just looked and laughed, thinking I'm being funny. Got my check. I pulled my card, and he said, hey, let me go ahead. Atlanta, all the scammers here. He like, hey, let me make a copy of your card. Then I could change the numbers and the name. That way, you can still use it, but it's not your name on it. You won't get caught. And I said, nah, that's nothing that I do. I don't do no shit like that. So from there, he's staring at me. He like, I already know, like, I'm about to get her. He said, you know what? You better be lucky if I don't, like, follow your ass home. You better be lucky if I don't go bust the windows out your car. All this crazy stuff.
Oh, no.
Like, so I'm just like, okay, whatever. So I'm like, if you try, I bet you I find all this stuff about you that you don't know I know. He said, you don't even know my last name. I said, you'll be surprised to know what I know. And then I was about to go on this tangent, like, I know your mama name. I know, when you do them background checks, it starts saying possibly related to blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'm not even going to tick him off because I don't know how crazy he really is.
Right.
So I ended up just leaving. And, like, that was my crazy story. But in the midst of it all, like, I was like, oh, my God, I'm never going to date, because that could end up being like a fatal attraction situation.
Absolutely.
Or anything like that. So in hindsight, be careful. Have y'all had any crazy experience close to that?
Not at all. So he must have been one of those financial consultants that Rashad was talking about.
Had to be.
He had to be. He
and did a little plumbing on the side.
He does stocks and trade, which means he's a warehouse worker. So he stocks the shelves at the warehouse, and then he trades lunches with other guys in the warehouse so he can go a little bit later. That way it makes the end of his shift go by faster.
Right.
So that's where he's talking about stocks and trades. And if you ask him to like pull out his portfolio, he'll be like, well, right now my E-Trade account is down. Bitch, that's a lot. E-Trade ain't never went down. As long as I've been trading, E-Trade ain't never went down.
So ladies, if you on Tinder and Rashad's picture comes up, he about that, like he got a E-Trade account.
I am trying to invest in myself and trying to invest in my family because it's not about my first name. It's about my last name. I ain't trying to keep up with the Joneses. I'm trying to keep up with the Banks.
Dollar bill, y'all. But for real.
Ironically, my last name is Banks, though.
So, guys, like, since we dropping names, if you want the people to follow you, what's your social? We know they could swipe right until they see you.
I thought you said about Social Security. That's what I said.
I'm
Hold
trying
on,
to get
boo.
you these new cards.
Girl,
I'm about that life. I'm joking.
I literally just had some fraudulent activity on my card last week.
Really?
Yeah, somebody was in Sacramento trying to buy $150 worth of Old Navy. I called my bank. I said, first off, ain't never.
I go to Banana Republic and Gap. Their other company.
Rashad would never. Old Navy? What?
Right.
Dollar flip-flops.
I do not support. Let me stop playing. I do support all military. I have plenty of family in military in all branches. So that's a lie.
He got the SWAT. He got the military.
I got SWAT. He got
somebody
I got
on
Marines. I have Army. I have 2 cousins that are Navy SEALs.
He got people in Wall Street.
My nephews are both in the National Guard. My niece is thinking about going into Air Force. So yeah.
So ladies, he's well established. His family is doing big things. So if they want to follow you, where can they find you?
Actually right now, well, if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's True Vision, TRU Vision Prod, PROD, like production.
Mm-hmm.
My Snapchat is right now disabled just because I've had a lot of twerking videos. Uninvited guests try to add me as a friend. So I'm like, let me ease back. Because Rolling Loud was a great weekend, but I feel like that's where a lot of stuff started from. So yeah. Find me on Facebook, WalterRashadBanks.com.
All right.
Candice.
Okay, well, Instagram, I'm at AyoCandy, and that is spelled AYE_YO_KHANDI. And I go by the handle Candy Sanchez. So,
ooh, that's
AKA
sexy.
Candy if you're nasty.
Just type that in if you're looking for me.
And guys, you already know where to find me, The Real Jubilee. I'm not going to spell it again. Listen to all the other episodes and you'll find it there. Also, make sure that you share and follow the Loudmouth Love Podcast Instagram and like us on Facebook. Tell a friend to listen in to the Unconventional Quiet Storm. Thank you, guys. Please be careful on these Tinder streets, these bumblebee streets, because, maybe I do need to download Bumble because, them bees in danger. So maybe that'd be a way to give back to the community.
Let me tell you, if you really want to download something, download OkCupid, because I didn't have any issues with any young lady I met on OkCupid.
I'm going to just get on Christian Mingle.
No, that's where them serial killers be.
I'm going to be on Farmers.
You remember Gypsy?
Oh, yeah.
She met him off of one of them Christian Mingle sites.
Oh, the girl that was fake sick.
Well, she wasn't fake sick. Kamala made her sick. So I can't say that she was faking sick because she was just going along with what her mother went.
Right.
And at that point, you're innocent. You don't know what's right and what's wrong.
That is true. So, guys, you know where to find us, either on our social or on our dating social. You might swipe right to the best thing of your life.
Hey, I'm telling you, swipe right on me, you're going to have one hell of a first date.
That's all we need to hear. Well, nice talking to you guys. It's been real letting me be in all in your ears and stuff. All over the airwaves, all over the intranet. Good night.